Okay. Oh. I forgot I changed that. Oh, because I had hard tune. Whoops. I don't know if my hearing myself is a thing. I forgot. So I can walk up. I forgot I was. Oh my god. Okay, I need to fix that really quickly. Save that as active profile. Okay, cool. Fucking whoops. I don't know how that. It probably didn't sound all that much different. If it sounded different, it's because I had hard tune or auto tune on. If it didn't, nothing happened. And I'm just going crazy because I'm waking up. Definitely. Okay, anyway. Hi, hello to anyone that's be here. Anyone that watches this later. Supposed to be streaming like 25 minutes ago. I slept in because I stayed up late over on Twitch. Okay, anyways, I assume this is the file. I don't remember what we're doing exactly. So yeah. So when we found our way back, Stein was buzzing around with Fawn, who looked a little scared.
Come on, you can tell me. You totally like him, right? You're totally head over heels.
I just woke up. I'm not ready for this. What are you two going on about?
No, I don't even know what you're
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, more importantly, what were you two talking about?
Also nothing. Frank found his way to leave society's annoyance.
What's this I see? Our stoic, grumpy guard dog is looking all red in the face?
I am not. Stop buzzing around me. And don't call me that.
Why not? It's the truth.
Oh my god, Sai. You're the one that's gonna be making whatever terrible situation good, aren't you?
You'd make a pretty cute dog, Leos.
What the fuck? What? What the fuck would that come from?
It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's stop wasting time and check out the market. Maybe someone knows what's up.
Cluster we got, the ladder crowd became... shopkeepers and helpers bustled between stalls, trading and yelling. Kids ran around playing, and everyone looked happy. From some far-off corner, a soft melody drifted towards us.
Everything is so brimming with life. For a town that smells of death, it's a little unnerving.
It was nice, but strange. After yesterday, I wanted to enjoy the atmosphere, but I couldn't help but feel on edge. Slowly made our way through between the stalls, pushing through the crowds of people. The atmosphere was strikingly different from before. I want to think that yesterday was just an unlucky day to arrive, but there has to be some sort of explanation to why everyone was so cheerful suddenly. It was Oh my god. It was absolutely packed. You couldn't even see the ground through the huge mob of people. Slowly we took in the sights and smells of the market. Spices, fruits, perfumes, so many different scents. Fucking sights and smalls. Market, what the fuck am I reading? Some stalls had cloth and colors I didn't even know existed. Others had dishes decorated with intricate gold patterns, delicate fine? Beads and jewelry and dolls and... Wait a second. Where'd everyone go? Oh shit. We lose them or they lose us. Left right back the way we came. Ahead of me, I couldn't see anyone. No hint of red or blue hair poked out from the crowd. Sign was nowhere to be seen either. Although at that eye, I didn't really expect to spot him easily.
Hey, move out of the way!
Ah, sorry.
Maybe suddenly stopping in the middle path wasn't a great idea. For now, I'll look around for them. Far up ahead was a small clearing much quieter than the rest of the marketplace. That should do. Suddenly I weaved between the swarms of people and made my way to the clearing. Tried my best not to bump into anybody, but it's kind of unavoidable in a place like this. With a sigh, I leant against the wall and took in my surroundings. All to myself, I couldn't resist it. Everyone was bustling around, joyful and lively. We danced to the music and chatted happily. It was refreshing, exciting, even the markets at home didn't have this kind of atmosphere. Everyone just seemed happy, truly happy. But that was a little beside the point. How was I meant to find anyone? They searched for me too? Probably calling out would probably help. I hope the other three have managed to stick together. I'm sure Elias will scold me once he finds me. I'll say I'm mostly worried about Fawn. I know he's bad with crowds. That will be fine. He has enough confidence, charisma to talk himself out of anything. Leo still turned up huffing and puffing, exhausted from searching for me. But they say he wasn't looking for me anyway. With that though in mind, I'd stay here for a little while. It was a nice chance to slow down, just take in the world. First 5 minutes passed, and 10, 20, 30. No sign of the others. I guess if I didn't start looking, I'll start. I'll start. I guess if I don't start looking, I'll still be here at sundown. I have stuff to do. Can't stand here all day. Substrain stretched out my shoulders. Okay, time to find them all. To find them after all. Slowly I made my way back to the stalls. Maybe if I browsed for a while, I ran into a familiar face. Only minimal pushing, I made my way through the busy walkway, carefully keeping an eye out for my friends. Close up the various wares, even more impressive. If I saw these at home, I definitely would have. Well, actually, probably wouldn't have been able to afford them, but I would have looked on with great interest. The stall was different from the last. It was mesmerizing. I tried to avoid staying at anyone's stall too long. I had much money, and I wouldn't want to take up space that actual shoppers could use. Feel the same when I'm at conventions. That feeling of I feel too awkward to stick around. I'm trying to figure out what to buy, though. Can't tell how many times I've been at conventions, stayed at a stall for way too long, and the person's like, "Hey, you want to buy this thing?" Like, fuck, you know me. I don't know if that's how anyone else feels. For anyone else like that. Too awkward for my own good. Alright, as me as salesperson, I smile and move on awkward. Towards the middle of the marketplace, I found a small stall, and by a single young lady. Orange hair reached just below her shoulders, fanning around her. She was selling hooded capes in nearly every color imaginable. They looked thick and warm, delicately intricate and detailed. At a glance, I could tell that the quality was high. I only dream of owning something like this. I gently ran my fingertips over the stitches, clean and small. I raised my eyes, they looked at the young lady that was standing in the stall. Whoops, time to go.
You seem a little lost.
Huh?
Possibly. Could she just tell just by looking at me?
Well, I suppose I am. How could you tell?
I've been watching you walk up and down the walkway for the past few minutes.
Ah, fuck, she knows.
At this time of the month, it can get busy. Do you need me to point you anywhere?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm actually just trying to find my friends. We got split up while looking around.
Ah, I see. I can't be of much use to you then. So many people have come through here already.
I can imagine. Actually, while I'm here, what's going on today? I arrived yesterday and everyone was shut up in their houses.
Today, you could say it's a special day. Everyone's celebrating that we're safe for another month.
That's what's the celebration for? Wonder if there's actually something like fucking evil stuff going on in the background. That's the distraction.
Huh?
Is there anything else I can help you with? I can tell you're interested in these.
She set her hand down on the edge of the cave I'd been admiring. It really was beautiful.
It's beautiful. I hope I can own something like this one day too.
Thank you. Not many people stop to look, so I appreciate that.
I can tell it's well made. I've sewn in the past, but nothing near this level. Anyway, I guess I'd better start looking for my...
Oh, Rain!
Oh, sign! I turned towards the familiar voice. I could see his little head bobbing up and down as he jumped to get my attention. Oh, wait, because he noticed. Is he gonna buy for us? Is our sugar daddy gonna get us things?
Is that one of your lost friends?
Possibly.
I don't know him.
What the fuck? Right. Turn back
I
around.
should be off then. Thanks.
Hey, goodbye, I made my way over to Stein. God, he's really making a scene. This isn't the place for it. Oh my god. Is your friend? Hell no. Nope, don't even know him. Who is this fucking yelling kid? You go watch me as I walked by, but I couldn't see any hostility in their glances. Phew, I could relax a little.
Sign, over here.
Rain! Oh, I missed you!
Practically jumped on me, holding on tightly. Quickly, I set him down and held onto the edge of his sleeve. I don't want to get separated again. And no, not long ago, Leos warned me about Sign, but I felt safer with him than completely alone in an unknown place.
So glad I found you. I got split up and I couldn't find anyone. Have you seen the others around?
I let down my hand and smiled up at me.
You know, I could get used to that.
What?
The way you yell out my name. Would you do it for me just one more time?
Oh, fuck off, you fucking hot and bothered dude.
Yell out your name?
The way my name just rolls off your tongue. It's delicious.
Oh my god.
Sign?
Wow, you follow orders so easily. How adorable.
Didn't really yell it, but
Aren't
whatever.
you a good boy.
What the fuck?
Maybe not a boy, but a puppy? I can practically see your tail wagging sometimes.
Sign, we're in public. This is not the time.
I don't really know what you mean. Hell, I don't think I want to know what you mean.
If you ask nicely, I might be able to teach you about it later.
Sure. But for now, have you seen the other two? That's much more important.
Hot Pants and Squeaky? Nah, I haven't seen them.
Hot Pant and Squeaky. Okay, those are new nicknames.
It shouldn't be too hard to find them, though.
I mean Leos and Fawn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, well, I've been searching for a while now, but you're the only one I found.
Maybe they're off having a good time together?
I hope so. I think Leos would be okay, but I don't want Fawn to be stuck out here alone.
Poor precious Rain. Your innocence is cute, at least.
Pardon?
Let's go look for these men of yours then, shall we? Make sure not to let go. I wouldn't want you getting lost again.
Of course. Thanks, Sign.
My pleasure.
Winked at me before turning and scanning the crowd.
Follow me, good looking. Let's see if we can catch ourselves some men.
This dude's gonna kill me. We made our way through the marketplace, careful to keep a close eye out for the others. On the way, we stopped at various stalls where Sign spoke to the people behind me. Them. When he spoke, conversation flowed naturally. It's like, how do I put this? His voice commanded people to listen. It's like different to how he usually acted. Suddenly, Sign's eyes went wide and he rushed away from me.
Wait, Sign!
Chased after him to another stall a little further down.
Rain, look! I found something for you.
I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing.
What?
Picked up a purple... Oh my god. Purple vegetable, I could only know what he's implying. This boy does not pass up a chance for any kind of innuendos, does he?
What is this? It looks like an eggplant. They're not exactly rare.
Wait, this is what they look like?
Uh-huh. It's a vegetable. What's so surprising to you?
Whoa, look at that curve.
His fingers down the curve of the eggplant, grinning the whole time.
Do you like them this big? Or would you prefer something slightly smaller?
Oh my god, we are in nothing but innuendo territory now.
Does it really matter? If one's too small, just have two.
Oh! That's not what you should answer, but okay. Oh, what are you gonna say?
Whoa, that's hardcore, Rain.
Wait. Backtrack a little. How do you not know what an eggplant looks like? Don't you, like, cook?
Cook? Me? Why would I?
To stop yourself from starving to death? Surely you eat, right?
I mean, surely you eat. We had, like, a meal at some restaurant or something, didn't we?
Huh? Don't you have people to do that for you?
Huh?
Oh, I have a question. Do you wash these before cooking them?
Of course. Otherwise, they'd still be covered in dirt. You don't want to eat dirt, do you?
Oh, like this? Is this how you do it?
Fold his hand into a fist around the eggplant. Moved it up and...
I think it's getting really clean. Rain, look how good I'm doing.
Oh my god. Sign, please. Really hope YouTube does not have issues with this. It's funny as this, dear god. He's... Oh god. I feel like him alone can get anybody in trouble. Wait a second, that looks like... Oh god, last night. My face instantly heated up. Surely he's not doing this here in public. I can show you, Rain. He sure is. Being a sexual deviant, isn't he? It looks like a...
Hey, stop that!
Snatched it out of his hand, not here. This isn't the place.
Whoa, careful how you're handling the eggplant, Rain. You wouldn't want to bruise it.
Oh, shut the fuck aside.
This... stop being such a...
Man, he's finally catching on, isn't he? Fine. Oh, God damn it. 12 seconds. Didn't really my dog's stuck in my room. Okay. Okay, anyways.
Judging by your reaction, I take it you've learned a lot from my lesson already. That makes me so happy. What a good student.
Those are great.
Just... shut up!
Did I embarrass you? Oh, I know what's happening here. You're imagining that it's yours in place of the eggplant, aren't you? You only have to ask, you know. Hands, mouth, ass. You can have whatever you want.
Oh my god. On, Leos, where are you? Giggled to himself before snatching the eggplant back.
Hi, sir. We'll be taking this eggplant, please.
I assume he's gonna use this for more innuendos as we go along, hasn't he? Why is he buying it? Watching shocked as he pulled out a coin purse, hitting Bunny with the stall holder, clutching the eggplant to his chest with a smirk on his face.
What? Why? Why did you buy that?
Why do you think?
You've got to be kidding me.
To cook with, obviously. Such a dirty mind for such an innocent puppy.
What the fuck, side? You don't even know how to cook.
I thought you didn't know how to cook.
Well, I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but I'm sure we can find some use for it.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Forget it.
While we're here, excuse me, mister? If it's not any trouble, would you be kind enough to tell me what all of this is about? My companions and I arrived yesterday to find everyone shut up in their houses.
And obviously not happy that after all that talk, we only bought a single eggplant. Shrugged his shoulders.
Say, perhaps this would loosen your lips up a little?
I dangled a small pouch in front of the stall owner. His mouth opened almost instantly.
I'll tell you anything you wish, young master.
That's the spirit. Now, what's happening today?
How much money is this dude carrying?
I don't know how much you've heard already.
People going missing, some turning up dead, yada yada yada.
I looked disgusted with Sign's casual tone, but speaking anyway.
Well, it was coming to the time.
The time?
The time for the offerings.
Offerings? That's a strange way to put it.
That's great, but you haven't answered my question yet.
Shook the coin purse. The merchant jumped to correct the issue.
Well, isn't it obvious? Now that they've been chosen, we can go back to normal. Until next time, at least.
Oh, are there new people on the board?
Here you go, mister. Enjoy.
He tossed the purse towards the man before pulling me away.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was already a bad feeling from the start.
What do you mean?
We...
Hey, you two!
Oh god, finally some normalcy-ish. Leos pushed his way through the crowd towards us. He was dragging Fawn along by the arm behind him.
Leos! Vaughn! I'm so glad the two of you are...
Bad news, follow me.
Turned around and started walking, still dragging Fawn behind him. Then I jogged to catch up with the two of them.
What's going on?
When I turned around, you were gone. I wanted to try to find you, but Leos told me to stay with him.
Did he look after you?
I just widened at my question.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Leos is... we have Sundara, we have Innuendo, and then we just have Cute Boy. That may or may not be a murder.
Aw, my Leos is a softie after all.
Shut up. I'm not your anything.
Not yet.
What? Anyway, it's not like I had the choice.
I eyed him up. Really seemed like his personality was a lot different to what I originally thought.
I almost don't want to ask. Why do you have an eggplant?
Oh my god, Fawn doesn't even need to really ask to know what his deal is.
Huh? Well, why not? It might come in useful later.
Sorry, if we get in like some sort of trouble and he fucking throws the eggplant, I'm going to lose my mind.
Forget I asked.
Well, what's the news?
Look,
Stopped abruptly at the far end of the market stalls. A large notice board filled with leaflets, maps, and notes. Behind the board was official announcement, marriages, children, deaths.
What about it?
are you an idiot? Do you remember what Knox told us?
Of course. Names appearing on the...
Names appear on a notice board. Everyone's celebrating. Scan down the list. Death, Gal, Stain, Sita, and Nell? Oh.
What could this possibly... I'm not...
Well, you know what they said. Names appearing here before they die. This seems a little foreboding.
Surely.
Well, I mean, we
surely there
did
must be another
technically
ring here.
die, just
That must be
realized.
it.
Did technically die. Solely for the purpose of maybe getting some more info. All was hard, surely, right? I looked between my three companions. They all had difficult expressions, possible to read. No one thought it was different, Rain.
What? What do I do?
We leave. We pack up and run immediately.
But what about...
No buts. This isn't a joke. This is your life we're talking about. Stop trying to be a hero.
Fingers up to the right. Some of the ink rubbed off on my hand. Still fresh.
I agree. I don't think we can stay here. It's too dangerous.
Really? What if running away is exactly what they want from you?
Then what do you suggest? You sit around waiting for his death?
We solve the mystery, obviously, before whoever or whatever can get to him. Easy, right?
That's too risky. I won't allow it.
Is that your decision to make?
Oh gosh, are we gonna make the decision?
What, you think I care about your opinion? You're just some stray that's been following us around since yesterday. We don't even know you.
Oh? Weren't you the one sent to kill him? If anyone's opinion doesn't matter, it'd be yours. Maybe you're planning on killing him yourself, huh? Don't want anyone else to steal that from you?
No! I wouldn't...
Why not? How do any of us know that we can trust your word?
I mean, we were left alone for a moment with him. Been with us for a while. Yeah, it's kind of trustworthy. Him has many hidden blades.
No response.
I own one. I'm here to protect him, that's all.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you when you mumbled from all the way up there.
I said I'll protect him!
Hello, Tenji? Welcome stream, hello. I can't even respond. What am I meant to do?
Why don't we just ask Rain?
Oh gosh, please don't have me make choices.
Great idea.
Looked at me eagerly. Hold on. I'm gonna fuck this up. I know it. I'm gonna try to solve the mystery. That's totally not gonna lead to another death flag, is it? Are you not sleeping? No, I am. It's just I may have slept in. That's all. Why? What gives away the fact that it seems like I'm not sleeping? Well, I do sleep. It's just whether I sleep enough is a different story.
I can't leave.
Why? You can leave. Don't act like this. Don't say that.
Knox needs our help, and I need his.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's kind of the reason why we need to solve the mystery. 'Cause he has info that we don't know. I forgot that was a thing.
If I leave now, I'll never find out the truth. He's the only one who knew Caspian.
How do you know he's the only one? We can find other people. Why can't you just be happy living your life? Do you want to die?
Of course I don't. I think we can do it. We can solve this.
That's the spirit. I knew you were the fun one.
Oh, you shut the hell up, sign. We have different versions of what we're describing fun here right now.
I'll follow you wherever you go. So, any decision you make is the right one to me.
Like that, Leos, he didn't look convinced.
No.
Please?
No.
I can't do it without you.
Was that all we need to say again? Stick around.
Fine.
Yeah, that's our Sindre.
Just don't come running to me when you end up dead.
Of course, because they're gonna be with us.
Weren't you going to protect me?
There we go.
After this? No way. I've just come along for a laugh.
He scoffed at me. My heart still felt heavy, but I put it on a brave face.
Did you guys learn anything in the marketplace?
Leos and I asked around a little while looking for you, but...
But?
We heard whispers of a body being found on the outskirts of town. It might be worth checking out.
That could end up being me. Took a deep breath. No point worrying about it now.
Sign?
Well, before I caught up with you, I did hear something. There's a fortune teller in town.
A fortune teller? What does that have to do with anything?
Stop messing around.
No, really. Apparently she's really good. She might be able to tell us something.
I spoke to a couple of people, and they kept saying things about offerings, it finally being time, and being safe for now. The way they talked about it was a lot different to Knox. I think we should try to find him and ask some more questions first.
So, 3 leads?
I guess so. They don't feel very solid, but it's a start.
We don't know how much time we have. We might not even get to investigate all 3.
Oh, am I going to be able to only investigate maybe 2? Because if we do, I don't think there's a reason for me to go find the body. Kind of well aware what happens to people that get found.
I suppose we should choose wisely then.
And I am not the one to choose wisely. If any experience I've had in any games with decision, that has never gone the best. Tola didn't kill one person in the letter playthrough. Given that this game is a bit magical, I think probably fortune teller might help.
Why don't we start with talking to the fortune teller? I know it sounds a little out there, but maybe she'll know something after all?
You know, if anything, hopefully this works out fine, because even in Chest of Blaze we had to go to fortune teller, and that worked out fine-ish, I think.
A fortune teller? You're just asking to be fooled.
Apparently, she can look both into the past and the future.
No one can do that. She's nothing but a fake.
You never know.
We'll just stop there quickly, alright? If it looks shady, then we'll leave it.
That missing beat, Sign turned and led us in the direction of the fortune teller. Down one alleyway, then another before coming out of dead end.
Looks like you led us the wrong way. Who would have guessed? Good job.
Have I?
And towards an unmarked door and knocked twice sharply. Only a second later came the sound of someone unbolting blocks.
Who is it?
Why, hello there, young lady. We'd like to ask you some...
Young lady.
He scoffed at him.
I'm old enough to be your great-grandmother. Don't young lady me.
Yeah, he tried.
This is a waste of time.
What do you want? Are you here for a reading?
No, we want to ask you.
Come closer, child. You'll go first.
The old lady ushered me closer, before setting me down on the street. Went back inside and came back a few months later with a shallow golden dish. He sat between us and knelt down to face me.
What is that?
She poured out an old worn down jug until the dish was completely full up to the edges. Behind me I could hear Legus muttering, sighing.
Place your left hand over the water, but don't touch it yet.
I was told I forwarded my left hand palm down over the dish.
Don't rush, boy. I want you to gently touch the water with your index finger.
She closed her eyes. What's going to happen? Carefully I touched the water and small ripples cascade out to the side of the dish.
I can see it.
Can you? Your eyes are closed.
Shut up, Leos. Let her do her thing.
Death, betrayal, cast away into the shadows, but picked up by another. Race not by your own blood, but not any less your family.
Ah, fuck riddles, why? So, death, I imagine, is evolving the dead bodies. Betrayal. Highly doubts from our group. Unless it's by force. So, possibly Knox? This way into the shadows. I imagine it might be referring to what will happen given us getting totally murdered the last time we were streaming this. Picked up by another is not by your own blood, but not any less your family? That is an odd one to figure out.
Me?
Exiled and ashamed, with the weight of destiny on your shoulders.
Oh wait, maybe all that was actually referring to them beforehand. Never mind. I might not be referring to right now. Except maybe death, I guess maybe now. And I guess the betrayal would then make sense to be Leos, I guess. Jump in her eyes.
How did you know?
I can see it in the ripples of fate. Your left hand tells of your past.
Oh, but with our right hand is going to tell us the future, is it?
Then, my right?
Your future. Do you want to know?
Do I want to know? Do I? Not sure, but it'll help.
Yes.
Repeat the actions again.
My right hand over the dish and waited for it to close her eyes again. Gently, I touched my fingertip to the water, just like before.
Do it once more.
Did it again, and she opened her eyes.
Nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean, nothing?
You have no future. The water has nothing to say about you.
What does that mean?
You have to work that out for yourself.
No future. Is that the same as death, or does it mean that my fate hasn't been decided yet?
Oh, do me next, do me next!
You know, I can't take my mind off of sign without thinking of something very wrong.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
One more may come forward.
Ooh, Fawn.
Fawn, you can have a go.
Me?
Yeah. Aren't you interested?
I suppose so.
Instead, Fawn took my place in front of the fortune teller, placed his right hand over the bowl.
You only want to see your future?
Not to her.
A red forest. Bloodlust. A distant city and a meeting. A blue-haired girl far from home.
Blue-haired girl?
No forgiveness. Only torture.
Fawn pulled his hand back suddenly and stood up. The fortune teller opened her eyes again, but no move to say anything else. That was all well and good, but it doesn't tell us anything useful. At least for now. Wasn't a waste of time, was it?
Thank you for your time, ma'am. May I ask you a few questions about something else?
Raised an eyebrow, but didn't protest.
Actually,
Wait, what diary? Oh, the Knox diary. Anything strange lately? Now, let's ask about the diary. Even though I'm well aware, I'm pretty sure it is, but might be because Knox did mention there was something about Knox, I think, being the issue here. I think.
oh, I read something strange. Maybe you know something about it?
Oh, that's not what that read. Oh, okay.
I found a diary. A child's journal.
God, I
Towards
always
the
forget,
end,
always forget,
something
always forget.
changed in the child. He kept writing that something wouldn't
God, I was
leave.
40
That
fucking minutes.
something was
and I
speaking to him.
forgot.
He sounded scared. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
Grace clouded over and she paused her speech for a moment.
When did you find a child's journal?
Last night, in the room I was staying in at Knox's house. It didn't say who wrote it, but it sounded kind of creepy.
I can't answer for you what they meant. I don't have the means to peer into someone else's mind like that. But at the very least, it comes from a very troubled child. But it also could be something far more grave.
One more grave. I don't know exactly what she means, but it doesn't sound good. Okay, just ask her everything.
Have you seen anything strange going on around Oxybor as of late?
Strange? Boy, I've seen many strange things.
You know what? Fair enough. You are a fortune teller, so... Fuck it, anything could possibly be strange.
The paint peeling from my walls, even though they were painted less than 2 moons ago. How very strange. The birds yesterday morning were flying west instead of east. Strange.
Gotta ask something a bit more specific than those odds.
What's most strange of all is a boy asking me vague questions instead of asking for what he truly wants to know.
Then, have you seen anything supernatural?
There you go.
Whatever.
One could say that most things in life aren't natural, by the way.
Oh, will you cut the bullshit?
That's what I'm feeling, Leo.
Leos!
As for your question, there have been whispers of a man with dark eyes traveling through the night, seeking prey. No one has seen him, but a few have felt him.
Man with dark eyes?
A man with dark eyes?
I didn't mean for that to repeat it. Thanks, Vaughn.
Dark eyes, and an equally dark soul.
Oh shit. In a Souls game? Is that why everything looks so fucking fucked up? All old and run down? Are we in what happened before shit hit the fan? Are the dead gonna come back as zombies? Aha, hello. Long stream. What does that mean? Yeah, asked about the murders?
We know that people have been going missing, and some have turned up dead. Do you know anything about it?
Yes, and no.
Yes and no?
I both know a lot, and I know nothing.
I expect Leos to be the one that has an issue with that.
Can you elaborate a little?
When I close my eyes, I cannot see them anymore. Their spirits are gone. But I know they died in anguish and pain, slowly eaten up by some unknown power.
Wait,
It
Ian?
would do you well not to meddle with it.
Oh, we're gonna meddle. Whether or not it's gonna lead to death again, who knows?
Then, do you know who the killer could be?
No. I know they suffer and wallow in their despair the longer it goes on, however. These murders have been going on for longer than I've been alive. And longer than my mother before me lived, too.
That long? Then, are we looking at a string of copycat murders? No one could live long enough to commit them all.
Child, I cannot answer that. That I do not know. All I can feel from them is a sense of oldness and youth, of both heartbreaking sadness and wretched revenge.
I wonder if... 'Cause I remember the developers of this game. I don't know if it's already out or if they're still working, but I remember there's supposed to be a prequel to this game. I wonder if all of these murders might also be in that one. Because originally when I first heard of it, I'm like, I don't think I'm probably gonna play. I'm probably just gonna play this. But given how odd this game has been, I might play it at some point. This is so bizarre. Almost makes me feel sorry for them.
That's a lot to think on. I can't thank you enough, ma'am.
Wait, before you go, I sense something inside of you, but the waters refuse to impart that knowledge upon me. Let me just leave you with this. Don't be afraid of your future, or what fate has set out for you.
Thanks. But who can fight against fate? I'll just have to accept whatever I'm dealt.
I mean, we could fight against them. I just don't have the best fates.
You speak as if your destiny cannot be changed, boy.
I mean, I have
Sit back
save
let
and
fate
load.
Take you for a ride. Take the reins and go where you want to go. No one can hold you back.
Turned away from the old woman after saying our goodbyes. Made our way back the way we came. She gave me a lot to think about. She seemed wise and kind. Where to go? Probably the last one. I mean, I'm pretty sure Knox has more info. I won't be surprised if going back might just have to leave. Parents are supposed to be away from town for now. And I'm pretty sure the bodies is only going to confirm more of what we know, but it seems strange that the fortune teller told us that they were eaten? Because I want to say, if I remember, I want to say we were told that their bodies were mutilated? Or something like that, right? So, like, that info alone makes me go, maybe the body might have something useful, but what? Just trying to really think this through. I wonder if maybe we could talk to Knox whenever we get the chance. It might not matter. But, let's check the body.
For some reason,
Part of me tells me no, but
it's the
fuck
lead I
it.
least want to investigate, but it's probably the most important. Before they clean it up, let's go find that body.
Is that really a good idea? It sounds dangerous.
Glanced in Leo's direction, but just shrugged. Helpful as usual. I mean, at this point, I think it's given up on us. So I want some reassurance. It's the one who suggested in the first place.
No, probably not. The idea is terrifying, but we need to see what we're going up against.
If you're sure.
I'm not. I'm not so sure. Let's put on a tough face for now. Hell
Let's get
yeah.
moving. We won't get anywhere standing around here.
Oh, I heard where the body was found, so I'll lead the way. Follow me.
I took off. Fucking keep lazy fingering that. Okay. Simon took off through the street with almost a skip in his step. So carefree. How could he be so lighthearted when we were in search of a dead body? He just had a straight face on. He didn't seem all that phased either. I suppose that made sense in his line of work. He's seen his fair share of bodies. Seeing far too much death these past few days, I hope this will be the last. He would, we wound between alleys and walked up the back streets. Out of sight, the further we went, the quieter it became. Eventually, we reached the outskirts of town. Feet screwed between cracks in the streets. Doors blew open in the light wind, leaving them open for anyone to enter. Windows were boarded up, and the stormy sky only served to heighten my nerves. I felt the eeriness in every bone in my body. I can't help but keep glancing around, checking to see if we were being followed or watched. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. Thank the gods the other three are here, because if it was just me, I would have made it this far.
If you were to dump a body anywhere, this would be the place. We must be getting close.
How do you know?
We'll take a look around. The rest of the town might have seemed deserted, but it wasn't this bad.
A single soul walked the street. No matter which way we turned, there were no signs of life.
What now?
We keep looking. The smell will find us eventually.
Would it? I don't. Oh wait, actually, no, maybe, because the bodies would have had some decomposition. They get taken away for fairly long, if I'm not mistaken, because no one finds the bodies. Or the people, more specifically. Just the bodies.
Do you think that whoever did it could still be around?
I mean, it's not the worst possibility.
It may be.
Maybe.
There's no point in lying just to make you feel better. I have no clue whether they're still around or not, but they could be.
Bond took a step closer to me, weird expression on his face. Not the same as he did, but it was something that must be done.
Oh, Rain! I'm so scared. I don't think I'll be able to survive if you don't hold me close.
Oh, you'll be fine, son. Just hug your goddamn eggplant.
Oh, will you shut up? If the killer is still around, they know exactly where we are now. Bravo, kid.
Kid? I might be small, but I'm no child.
Really? The way you whinge and cling to Rain says otherwise.
Now, Leos, I know you're jealous that I get to be so close to Rain, but you don't have to be moody. Maybe if you ask really nicely, Rain will let you snuggle up too.
Oh my god. I assume Bond's gonna now back off now.
Okay, that's enough. Let's keep looking.
It seems like it's not far from here.
Not far. How does he know? Leos led the way, and the rest of us tagged along behind him. We made it a short distance before we caught the scent of a familiar smell. Sickly sweet scent, like the smell of fruit left out in the summer sun. Never want to smell it again.
Wow! Oh, that smells awful! What was that?
Do you expect a decaying body to smell good? I hate to break it to you, but it's only gonna get worse.
Coming from the guy who's well aware of what bodies are like. Held hard and staying quiet, Leos flashed me a worried look, but I avoided his gaze.
This was your idea. You wanted to check it out. Don't go losing your nerve now.
How can you not be bothered by this?
It's just a body. There's nothing to be scared of. It's not gonna spring to life and attack us.
So you say. But I'm expecting that might be, given how the fucking place is.
If anything, you can be more calm around a dead body than most of the living.
Ugh.
Just a body. He might be able to think of it like that, but I can't. It's not just a body, it was a person.
It's not much further. I think it's this way.
Pointed down the road a little further when I hesitated to take a step forward. Called out from ahead.
Oh, feel free to wait here if you aren't brave enough.
Now that we've come this far, even I'm interested. But if you want to wait here, I'll stay with you.
Let's stick together.
Yeah.
Followed after Leos, and we made our way further down the abandoned streets. Stayed mostly silent overall, or overly aware of our surroundings, but Sign couldn't help but pipe up every now and then.
I feel like a real adventurer. This is exciting.
Is it?
The step we took, the stench grew stronger until it was completely overwhelming. Last time, it wasn't this strong. With my eyes to the ground, I wished I could run away. None of the others seemed that worried. I have fallen. It was just me being weak. Mom pulled at my sleeve and whispered into my ear.
I'm scared too, but as long as we stick together, we'll be okay.
Heartbeat calmed down, if only a little, at his words.
Here it is.
Wow. It's definitely been here for a while.
It was fine. We just had to check out any clues. Hopefully that was not loud enough. I could not mute my mic in time. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. We just had to check out for any clues, then we could leave. Let's be brave. Saving my breath before I took the final few steps towards the body. Seeing my feet was gruesome. Whoever this was hardly resembled a human anymore. I covered my nose with my hand, but it didn't stop the smell. Most of the body was starting to decompose. It was almost devoid of skin, but the ashen skin was hung loose from the body, exposing rotten, insect-filled flesh. Barely any hair remained on its head, which sagged to the side. Their clothing was ripped and dirty, which made me instantly tense up at the thought of how much they struggled. Bones stuck out from under the torn cloth. Horrendous, horrible, most disgusting and sad sight I've ever seen. My breath brought a more choking smell. But it wasn't like I could just stop breathing. Covering my mouth and nose didn't help. I glanced over the body a few times, but attention kept being drawn back to their head. Something didn't look right.
It's missing an arm.
Yeah, that's not the only thing either. You don't usually see them this, messed up.
He sat down by the body, inspecting it closely. Silently leant over him, fierce look in his eyes.
I guess you could say nobody was willing to lend them a hand.
This was not the time for jokes, but okay, sign. I was right. You're just gonna fucking just mess around even the worst situation.
That's not funny. Now isn't the time for jokes.
Yeah, even Fawn agrees.
Come on, I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little. No need to jump down my throat. Or do. I don't mind.
Oh god. You just can't win with them, can we? Fawn was making disgusting noise outside. Ignoring them, I lightly touched Leo's shoulder and spoke quietly.
It all looks suspicious to me. But I don't know what's normal with a dead body. Can you explain it to me?
He looked up at me from below before turning back to face the body. For once, he didn't argue or insult me, but explained calmly.
Yeah, just like Mouse Boy said, an arm is missing. Right away, you have to wonder what would do this. And when it happened. You know, not many people have the strength to just rip off an arm. Did it happen during the attack, or after they were already dead? I mean, if so, then why? And then look here. See the jaws hanging loose. At this stage of decay, you can sometimes expect that, but from the looks of it, it was done before their death.
At the spot where a yellowed bone stuck out from between some cloth.
And these two, this isn't a clean break. The bones are shattered. This person wasn't just killed. They were tortured. Slowly.
How do you notice all of that?
I used my eyes, but it isn't hard to work out.
I mean, it kinda is Leos. I mean, we've never murdered a body, or not murdered, but murdered a person. So, no way I would figure that much out.
That's... Honestly, this is awful. I don't want to look anymore, but...
But we should have a closer look. Who knows what else it's hiding?
The injuries are terrible. But what was the actual cause of death?
It's hard to guess. Whatever caused this much damage to the bones had a lot of force behind it, so it could be that. Or it could be something that's harder for us to notice, like, poison.
I never thought I'd see you so serious. I guess you know a lot, huh?
Dude's a killer. He's an assassin. Obviously, come on.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And you were hired to track and kill Rain. I guess you're some kind of assassin then.
That isn't important right now. Let's take a closer look.
Oh, we have a lot. Okay, an earring? Layers of filth and grime, and noticed something shiny. It reflected the sunlight and glimmered.
Leos, give me a knife.
Hand me one, no questions asked. I used it to quickly scoop out the small, shiny object. It was an earring.
Huh? This is...
Thought back to last night and bent an earring and necklace. It looks similar, but was it the same? Maybe it's not worth bringing up right now.
What is it?
An earring. It might prove useful later, so...
Feeling disgusted, I picked it up between my fingertips and put it in my pocket. I need to burn these trousers later. Alden gave me a slight dubious look, but didn't question me. I don't remember where that was, though. The arm?
Then... let's determine whether the arm was ripped off here or beforehand.
It won't hurt to quickly check the area.
Would an animal have taken it?
Do animals usually take arms?
Some would.
Let's just do a quick double check.
Go on, man.
What about you?
Me? I'm not gonna waste my time searching for an arm. I'll keep checking here while you guys are gone. Finally, some peace and quiet.
How rude.
Are you two coming?
Sounds more fun than waiting around with Leos.
Yeah, I'll come too.
Checked around the general area but found nothing. There wasn't even any sign of blood. Leo was friends saying that the murder didn't happen here.
There's nothing around.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Let's go let Leos know. At least we can rule out the murder happening here.
Walk back the way we can. I felt almost relieved that we didn't find the missing arm. I don't have the best experience with arms.
Did you find anything?
Giving a smug look like he knows. Stuck backed up from where he was positioned next to the body. Hint of smugness in his eyes.
No.
I mean, the smugness more in his entire face, more than his eyes.
Not even a drop of blood.
Which that is definitely some useful info. Like, if you're gonna leave a body somewhere, there would probably be blood somewhere unless they use cargo shipment or something.
Well, this body's old. For all we know, they were killed here, and the weather's washed away the evidence. On the other hand, they could have been moved here after. Personally, I think they were brought here. Whoever tortured them took their time, and they enjoyed it. Better to do that somewhere private.
I guess the jaw?
How would you completely snap a jaw off?
Why don't we find out?
Pulled the dagger from his thigh and pointed it at the body.
What are you doing?
I'm looking closer. Idiot.
Pushed the flesh and skin out of the way with his blade and further exposed the skull.
It's broken?
Oof, broken is an understatement. It's been knocked completely out of its socket.
Ugh.
They must have taken quite a bashing to the face.
Sounds painful.
Oh, that does not make my jaw feel good. Or the bone was cracked with gas and missing parts. Only something powerful could have done this. Leos continued poking around with one of his knives.
A few missing teeth, too. They must have been knocked out, assuming they weren't already missing.
Do you think they bit off more than they could chew?
Sign! Not joking time, God!
Shut up.
I don't think you should joke about the deceased.
He just walked the dagger across the overgrown weeds before placing it back by his thigh.
That's one option, then. A blow against the head and they bled out, but why the rest of the injuries?
It's so horrific.
Shattered bones?
What could have shattered all of these bones?
Bones stuck out, cracked or shattered. Something broke them, but what?
This is too gruesome. Who would do something like this to someone?
I don't know.
Combined with the other injuries, it just doesn't make sense. Unless they were being injured for enjoyment.
He just frowned, frustrated.
Something heavy could have been dropped on them. Or someone jumped on them? I'm not sure.
I think jumping on them might have been a little far off, I guess, or
It's
something.
possible. I don't think we'll be able to guess. We'd have to talk to the person that did it to get any further insight.
All of that, and we still don't know how they died?
All we can do is guess.
So, we know that the killer is awful, but apart from that...
Oh, that sounds like Fawn's gonna fucking puke.
Warning, if you want to keep whatever's in your stomach, I'd look away.
What? Why?
I warned you.
All of a sudden, Leo's flipped the body over and stench worsened. Oh. I coughed and spluttered? Fawn's and covered their faces and turned away.
What are you doing?
Ignoring me and examined the ill-exposed areas of the body. Stopped coughing, I held my breath and approached again.
Wait, what's this?
After the head wasn't leaning over, we could see that the clothing around their neck was covered in bloodstains.
Whew. There's blood around the neck, but why?
Cracked neck, maybe? Or sliced? He just continued searching over the body, but found nothing else of interest. Lit up from where he was, crouched on the ground and stretched.
Well, that's all we're gonna find out. It's about time we got out of here.
How could we both learn a lot and nothing at all?
Pretty easily, it seems. I'll be glad to escape the smell at least.
Okay, but at least we did get something useful, possibly. We got earring, which I don't know why that was important. I really don't remember where we've seen anything similar to that of. Or maybe... Unless that has something to do with Knox, but I don't know. Okay, it's like nothing seems to come up. Quickly we went back the way we came, away from the body. Part of me wished we could have given them a proper burial, but didn't have the time. Now then, where to investigate?
One thing left to investigate. I feel like we've been searching a lot, and we have so little to show for it. So many loose threads. We've seen and heard all kinds of things, but none of it fits together.
Continued walking through the street, almost absent-minded. There were still other things to investigate, but...
Don't you have somewhere to be? Aren't you bored of following us around yet?
What? Are you talking to me? Bored? How could I be bored in this situation? A murderer on the loose? Handfuls of hot guys? A mystery to solve? This is the most fun I've had in months!
I guess. Granted, I imagine you're probably missing out a bit more on what you could do with the hot guys.
Why don't you run along home and let the adults do the real work, huh? I'm sure Mommy and Daddy are waiting for you.
Oh, there's definitely a few daddies waiting for me at home.
Oh,
but
gosh.
This is much more fun.
You still haven't told us much about yourself, you know?
What do you want to know?
Just give it to us quickly.
Oh, you're embarrassing me, putting me on the spot like this.
I had a bad feeling when he said that.
Let's see. My name's Sign, and I'm a gorgeous, sexy, mysterious detective who travels the land solving crimes and winning the hearts of men. Okay, well, some of it's true. I'm not really that interesting, honestly. I'm just Sign.
Okay, but Sign who does what and comes from where?
Sign who, more often than not, just does as he's told by his family and pretends to be a good boy. Let me have my fun just this once.
Not having fun like all the time, but okay.
Didn't you say you were meant to return home yesterday? Will you be in trouble? Perhaps it's better if you return now, after all.
They'll survive. Or they'll kneel over dead at the thought of their perfect golden child wandering the streets of Uxabor with disagreeable people.
Disagreeable? You should count yourself lucky to be in my presence.
Hey, I never said I agreed with them. In fact, you disagreeable guys are just my type.
Why? Because we're hard to catch? The three bickered and laughed, fooling around with each other lightheartedly, despite what Fawn and Leo said about Sign. We're already getting along pretty well, even if they refuse to admit it. I walked behind them quietly. I wanted to join in to get to know them better, to have fun, but kinda.
Hey, guys, I'm really scared. I'm trying to be strong like the rest of you, but I'm not. I don't want to be scared or weak. I keep thinking of the worst possible outcomes, like, will I also be found dead in the middle of nowhere weeks from now? Is that my fate? No matter how hard I try to keep my head held high, I want to curl into a ball and cry. It's only just hitting me what could happen.
Rain, you know, everyone's scared. I'm scared, and so are Leos and Sign, even if they don't want to admit it.
Look between their faces. Fawn had quickly become something like my best friend. Leo's who I got off on the wrong foot with. Now he seemed to want to help me, and Sign... Are we live again? I think I looked over. Can I refresh that? Did I like the internet and not know? What is going on? Okay, we are live again. Okay, cool. Not sure what got cut out there. I only noticed right when I said friendship, and we just fucking lose connection with OBS. Okay. I need like a fourth screen. Need a fourth screen just for YouTube streaming. Okay, how the fuck do I just... I need... Okay, well, I assume we're gonna be fine. Again, I don't know how much got fucking cut out. Hate it. Yep, why? Well, anyway, I fixed that with... Sorry, OBS. Okay, so where were we?
Oh, count me in. What's this? Some kind of friendship pact? How cute.
Oh, fuck. Right when I mentioned about friendship, and here comes you. Not again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? No, just no. Leave. We're not in the mood to deal with you.
How cold. Leos, how could you treat me like this after all we've been through together? After all I've done for you?
All you've done for... What, you mean annoy and harass me? Trust me, if I wasn't babysitting these three, I would have already taken you out.
Ooh, to dinner? My, what a flirt.
Oh my gosh. I imagine Sign and him will get along just fine.
And I see you've picked up another stray, except, well, this stray looks awfully domesticated.
Even a domesticated animal can be known to kill. Sign.
Then held out his hands to be shook. The green-haired man quickly brought it to his mouth with a small kiss on the top.
My apologies, it seems I've underestimated you. I wouldn't want to offend the great sign of...
Well, no offense taken. Yet. I'm
Yet.
sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
What is happening? I thought these two would get along. Though they spoke pleasantly, there was an iciness to both of their tones. Just they were trying to one-up each other.
Oxabor is no place to be throwing your name around, as some of you may be aware. I think it's best I keep it to myself, for survival's sake.
It still gives the name.
What do you know?
Oh, I'm just a traveler. I know nothing.
Really? Because it sounds like you know more than you're letting on. Why are you visiting Oxabor, huh? It's not exactly prime vacation material.
What do you mean? What's not to love about the scent of death and despair? Unless you have any other suggestions of place I could visit. I hear Sid KM is pretty nice around this time of year. Sign.
I'd think you'd find it enjoyable no matter when you went. But I think a man like you would be far too busy to waste time talking to us. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
What the fuck's that? For someone who's always going off about being interested in doing stuff like that, what is going on? Clearly has issues with him all of a sudden?
Oh, you're right. I wouldn't want to miss my appointment. It seems Varys and I will take our leave then.
Bird fluttered its wings from the man's shoulder
Don't miss me too much while I'm gone.
and turned to leave, disappearing down a small alleyway.
Wait here for a second. I'll be right back.
Are we going after him? Quickly I ran after the man, leaving the others behind. I could see him up ahead, casually strolling through the muck-filled alley.
Hey, wait up!
Oh, well, isn't this a surprise? A puppy found its way to me.
A puppy?
I just wanted to say, you should be careful. I don't know if you know, but people...
have been turning up dead. That's nothing new. It's been happening for, well, more years than you can count. If you practice a little restraint, it's not dangerous. You know, the basic things. Don't give your name, don't meet up with strange people in the middle of the night.
Oh, does he know?
Some people just don't have it in them, though. They just want to jump headfirst into danger without thinking up a plan. You wouldn't know anyone like that, would you?
Possibly. Holy, not us. And leaned down into my face with a serious expression.
Really, you're in no position to be giving out warnings. Your chances of survival are already slim. Actually, I have a few tips for you.
Tips?
When it comes down to it, keep him talking. Don't get into a fight you have no chance of winning. You might be alone, so you can't depend on your friends. Secondly, never take your eyes off him. If you falter for even a moment, you will die. Lastly, good luck. You're gonna need it.
What are you talking about? Do you know who?
Is he referring to Knox?
It's time for me to leave. Don't follow me again. Go back to your friends. I'm sure they're already missing you.
Turned around a corner and was gone. There were only specific tips. It sounded like, once I'm in danger, keep my eyes on him and keep talking. Stay strong, Rain. It won't come to that. Turned back and left the alleyway to rejoin the group. They were still where I left them, standing in the growing darkness.
Sorry I ran off like that. I just wanted to warn him about what's been going on.
He didn't need it, did he?
No. It seems like he knows exactly what's been happening here.
I get the feeling that you guys aren't exactly on good terms.
Oh, I'll get that away.
That's an understatement.
This is the third time we've met with him. He acts like he knows nothing, but I think he's actually really smart.
He carries a bird around on his shoulder and visits places like this for fun. It's about as smart as a slice of cheese.
I don't know how to take that. Smart as a slice of cheese?
Ooh, what kind of cheese are we talking here?
Oh, not this again. I don't even know. That's supposed to have led to something innuendo related.
That's not really the point here.
I mean, does the type matter?
What?
Can any type of cheese even be smart?
Not the question we asked you, Fudge.
Just drop the cheese thing. It was a mistake.
Oh my god.
I think cheese is just cheese, right?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I hate all of you. Stop talking about cheese.
But cheese! For everybody!
Nah, I know you love us secretly. A burning passion for Rain, motherly love for Fawn, and for me. You hate that you love me so much?
I envy people that have never had to make your acquaintance. You know that?
He doesn't deny any of it.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that you don't exist, so why don't you find someone else to annoy now,
You're such a bully. It's just lucky that I find that attractive in a man. Oh, but then again...
Ryan came up behind me and wrapped his arm around my waist.
Someone innocent like Rain is the most fun.
What? This isn't really the time for...
I think later, Fawn picked up Simon by the collar and dragged him off of me. Okay, there we go, Fawn. Trying to act up now.
Rain's right. Now isn't the time. Nor is any other time good for that sort of thing from you.
He smirked at Fawn, but didn't comment.
Okay, no need to be jealous. All you have to do is ask if you want my attention.
I don't.
Way to break a man's heart. Fine, I'll just direct all of my attention to Rain from now on.
Why don't you direct your attention towards something more useful? Pick up a hobby or something.
Oh, he's picked a Bobby, that's for sure.
Oh, you might be onto something there. I have a feeling that Rain would make a very good hobby.
That's not what
There's
I
enough of
thought
him
to imply.
share, don't worry. Oh, I don't mind having half each.
No one's sharing him. Stop making decisions by yourself.
I'm kidding. Of course Rain will make the right decision, right?
Nope. Looked at me for confirmation, smiling.
Right.
As fun as this petty squabble over Rain's affection is, we need to come up with a plan. It's already getting dark, and we're not going to be able to search anymore here today.
It's hard enough finding our way around in the light.
So we have one option, really. Go back to Knox's manor for the night.
I think we have a few questions to ask him anyway.
There's a few things that just don't line up. I'm sure if we ask, he'll help us work it out.
Okay, so at least I didn't go waste my time to go talk to him because we're gonna talk to him anyway. It's just possibly miss out on something, I imagine.
Yeah, I hope so. But I'm not holding my breath.
Streets and alley were barely lit and scarcely dark. Every step we took towards Knox's mansion filled me with more unease. I just felt like they were filled with lead. Did we just turn back? No, not even when it comes to this far. Or not when we found this far. Well, wind blew dead leaves past us, leading us back to Knox Manor. Approached this large gate, which was slightly ajar. Windows were dark and same as the previous night. Does he ever light any candles, or does he just exist in darkness? Knocked on his door lightly and swung open.
What is it?
I don't have the best experience with doors being left unlocked.
That's oddly specific.
Hello? Knox? Are you home?
Voice echoed around the dark room, no answer.
Maybe he's out.
We should check, right?
Stepped into the unlit entryway first, and the other three followed behind me. Given that we're on a hit list, I feel like us entering any place first would probably be the worst thing.
Oh, I found these earlier too.
I'm fumbling with something before a candle lit up the room.
Here you go, Rain. Hold this.
Oh, sure.
Hand me the candle and I took the lead. Again, given that we're on a hit list, I don't think we should be taking any lead. Because we get snatched down this thick darkness, but we're screwed. The entryway was no different to how it looked the previous night, but something felt wrong, different. Without Knox, it seemed hollow, lonely, forgotten. My mouth felt dry when I tried to swallow.
Hello? Knox? Are you home?
Let's search some of the rooms. He might still be around.
You don't think anything happened to him, do you?
Knoxy, Knox! Where are you?
Will you stop yelling like that?
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's annoying and you're too noisy.
No one else is complaining about it. I think you're just being mean.
They're just too polite to tell you to shut up. Mouse boy, it's annoying, right? Come on, back me up here.
He didn't respond. Opened a door that led further into the house, still no sign of Knox. That echoed through the room, the only sound apart from my heart that beat loudly in my ears. This dark, empty house, time felt like it stretched on forever. Even in time, I had thought, someone as important as Knox, why wouldn't he have a house filled with maids or servants? No, he just lives here alone. I wonder how long his parents have been gone for. Probably forever. Maybe they're dead. Maybe he murdered them. It did seem like he had something involved in all this. Continued further into the silent house. The flickering candlelight left the walls covered in the dark shapes, moving in time to the flame. Last night we didn't have the chance to look around or explore. The first level alone was bigger than the orphanage I grew up. I wonder how big it truly is. Next door we pushed open, let out a loud, low groan. Dust swirled around us as we made our way inside.
What? You finally done yelling?
It was oddly silent too.
Thank the gods he's finally quiet. You know, if he kept going at that pace, his jaw would have fallen off.
Raised the candle up in front of me and we finally saw the room that we entered. Dust covered every surface. Cobwebs hung from every corner. Some expensive looking furniture laid discarded around the room, but most were covered with white sheets.
What's this?
Our porch took up most of one of the walls, but it's covered up. When I reached out to touch the sheet, I found that it was also coated in dust. It had obviously been covered for quite a long time. Foreboding feeling in my chest, I rested my hand against that dusty white sheet. One look couldn't hurt. Gingerly, I pulled the sheet away from the wall.
It's...
Portrait of one with dark hair, tied back neatly on top of her head. Face was serious, a perfect model for painting. Tom stood beside her, no hint of a smile, a neat beard with short, cropped hair. He stared straight through me. Rather than a young child with black hair and glasses, he looked as serious as the other two. His eyes gave him away. He looked sad beyond words. His stroke looked masterful, a perfect painting. If such a thing was possible, whoever painted this was talented. Colors were mellow and the mood seemed almost somber, but was still beautiful. Ugh, I'm tired. It's that beauty, like the last sign of autumn before winter. Must be Knox's parents, obviously. Without thinking, I raised the hands, touched the portrait. The surface was bumpy against my fingertips.
Are you seeing this? This must be Knox many years ago.
Turned around, holding my candle out in front of me. The room was empty apart from me.
Guys, that's not funny. Come on out.
Wait, did we just lose them?
Guys?
They were just right behind us, weren't they? Searched the room desperately, but no one responded to my calls. A cold sweat ran down my back. Pulling my shirt down almost instantly, heartbeat picked up, echoing through my head. It's okay, they must be close by, right? There's nowhere to go. After all, we just got a little split up. Not the first time that's happened. Push my fist tighter around the candle. Yeah, I'm fine. In the distance, a dog barked noisily. It's back towards the door I came through previously, into a door that led further into the house. Can I wait here? Go back? Keep searching? What would Leo do in this situation? Smart Rain. No time to panic. Walked back towards the door. I came from resting my fingertips on the cold handle. A reasonable thing to do would be to go back and find the others. Probably looking for me anyway. Fuck those eyes! Okay, if there's one good thing that came out of... Wait, is that an actual silhouette? Oh my god. Okay, there's one good thing that came out from us dying last time is knowing what the fuck we're looking for besides, oh, that's creepy. That's disturbing. We should run. No, we know that is definitely whoever murdered us last time. I pushed the door open, peered into the room that I just left was empty. Not here where? Back in the entryway? He's searching for me, so I better go back. Candle close to my body, I started looking back the way I came. Now that I think about it, when was the last time I saw them? Did I really manage to wander off by myself? It doesn't seem possible. They were right behind me. In the hall, a door sat slightly ajar. I just couldn't believe it. I noticed an orange glow coming from inside.
Leos? Fawn? Sign? Is that you?
Slowly I peered through the doorway. It looked like the source of the light was a candle sitting on a round table. Center of the room. Still dark and hard to see far into the room though. Swallowing my fear, I pushed the door open and entered the room. Tiptoeing, I approached the table. The room was dark with a slight, musty, stale smell. The moonlight lit up the room. There wasn't a single window in the sight. Put my candle down on the table next to the other one. When we got separated, did the others leave this here? Old furniture littered the room, covered in white cloth. There's a lot of description, I'm just saying. Lights flickered and swayed in a sunlight breeze, casting dancing shadows over the walls. Like, we went from like a lot of the character songs now. Ooh, a lot of reading. Which I really should have an issue with, but I'm just saying it's odd. Change of pace. Breeze? Found just in time to see the door being closed. Candles went out. I was plunged in darkness.
Who's there?
As I was possible to see, my eyes started around wildly. I had to control my breathing, but air was basically in my throat. I shuffled backwards until I felt the table at my back. I have to relight the candles somehow. Wait, where are they? Just a second ago, they were both gone.
Looking for something?
It sounds like Knox. Gentleman's voice boomed directly next to my ear.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Searches the darkness with little success. Where are they?
You look frantic. Don't tell me you're scared.
Condescending voice cut through the silence. Amused and jovial, I opened my eyes and tried my best to swallow the fear that had crept up inside me. I need to think. Think, Rain, think. That's what I think it is. I need to find the others. I need to draw them to me.
Stay back! Guys, I'm in here!
But, oh wait, what was, oh shit, lock, what were we told? Was this what we were warned about? Time from you. Okay, a bit further up. Green around. What was it? Never take your eyes off him. If you falter for even a moment, you'll die. Comes down to it. Keep him talking. Don't get into a fight. You have no chance of winning. Might be alone, so you can't depend on your friends. I'm gonna save. Hissing laugh echoed through the dark room, cutting through the air. Ah. I clapped my mouth shut. He's mocking me. So I couldn't. Fuck me, lazy fingering my mouse. I can feel him close to me. Even though I couldn't see him, I could feel him close to me. Dark, evil energy radiated from him. Needs to move. Put some distance between us. Circle around the table. Just having it between us will give me some comfort. Plus, there's not exactly anywhere else to go in such a small room. Being the edge of the round table, I glanced around the blank space before me. He's somewhere, but where? I need to light a candle. Do you even have a way to light it? Silence movement, a single sound apart from my shallow breathing.
Only a coward would hide in the shadows. Show yourself!
You've been having fun, haven't you? Stalking through the streets, playing detective. You must think yourself extremely clever.
Nope, not one bit. It's why we have friends to help.
Has no one ever told you that curiosity killed the cat?
Clever? I haven't done anything impressive. Tell me who you are.
And why would I need to do that?
Time passed between us, and I had nothing to tell him. If only I used my time more wisely.
All that investigating yet you couldn't work out something so simple. He was wrong about you then. He thought you his savior.
Oh wait, okay, I was right. It was Knox. But what is going on with them? I flickered to life on the other side of the table, lighting up the room.
Knox!
It seems it's finally time for our meeting, Rain.
All I wanted, all any of us wanted was to help you. We believed you. Why?
I take it this might not be Knox.
Why would you?
I looked at Knox, the same outfit as always. Same hair, same face. Bar one detail, his eyes. They were black, darker than anything I'd seen before.
Who are you?
Didn't we already ascertain that?
The way he was speaking, the way he was acting, his eyes were nothing like the Knox I knew. That's the truth? What I'm seeing or what I'm hearing?
No. You're not Knox. You can't be Knox. Tell me the truth.
Your confidence is almost astounding. You don't seem to realize the situation you're in. Your friends are gone, abandoned. You have no one left to protect you. And yet you think yourself in a position to question me freely.
I mean, it's just you You, me, candle, a piano. We're gonna die. I feel like we're in a good position. Please, Von Sign, please be safe. I promise. I'll find you soon, but what'll happen if I can get out of here?
The Knox you knew was nothing but a fake. That's the truth.
Knox I knew was a fake. He begged us help, desperate and afraid. It was all an act. I can't believe it. It's almost as if he's a completely different person, as if someone else was in his body.
No. No, you're lying to me! You. What are you?
The last person you'll ever see.
Down the edge of the table with even more strength than before. It was the only thing keeping me from standing at that point.
No. What are you? Are you even human?
Human? I haven't been accused of that in years.
Not human. That green-haired man he mentioned curses and demons. Oh, that's right. He did. Oh, shit. Did Knox unleash a demon? Black eyes tortured victims, hundreds of murderers.
Even from across the room, you smell divine. I can tell. You're special, aren't you? I'll make sure to savor every bite of you.
Now, to keep him talking, that's what he told me to do. Don't take my eyes off him, don't try to fight him. Options to keep him on the other side of the table. Sure that he's not human, he'll overpower me if I get too close. Knox circled around the table, trying to approach me. Look at his movements, moving further away. What can I ask? What can I say? Business? Yes, the sucked victims.
You killed all those people, right? How many?
I take it too many to count?
Hundreds, thousands.
Yep, I lost count.
I lost count. Months fade into years, into decades.
But it's impossible. You can't be any older than...
The age of this body is irrelevant.
Okay, yeah, so definitely demon, so... Okay, so then maybe not Knox, maybe his parents? Oh wait, maybe his father unleashed the demon. Or maybe it goes even further, because Granny, fortune teller, said it was around even before her mother.
Why did you kill them? How?
Why? Because they deserved it. Humans are repugnant, loathsome creatures. They push compassion aside out of greed and hate. They keep taking and again. They thirst for power not only at the cost of themselves, but others too. They're a disease to this planet. They're not worthy of living.
I mean, at some point, depending on what kind of people we're talking about.
They're innocent people. They just wanted to live their lives. They didn't do anything to you.
They deceive each other for their own merit. They backstab and trick their way to the top, no matter the cost. It doesn't matter if they've harmed me or not. Given enough time, they'll harm everyone around them.
Your thinking is wrong. You can't punish everyone because of a few bad apples.
Watch me.
But how can we when you're gonna murder us? Knox's betrayal?
Why did you bother asking for my help in the first place? Why pretend if you were just going to do this?
No, I do need your help.
Ooh.
I never...
Okay. We got through to him.
Knox?
Don't interrupt my dinner.
Is that the real Knox? Are you both in there? What are you doing to him?
I don't need to do anything to him. He does enough to punish himself. He's never forgiven himself for how many lives these hands have taken, his fault or not.
Wait, what does that mean? Is he using Knox's body? Didn't we just get the info out already? Excuse me? Did I do the order wrong?
I've heard a lot about the Moranos. How far-reaching their influence is. How much power they hold over Oxabor. Did you just throw all of that to the side?
Oh, their little business kept ticking along in the background. They made more money than you could imagine, but it was never enough. No, they became greedy.
Back to like town's kind. Bet factor on that side. Trying the competition out of town in secret.
All the while, torturing me. Keeping me stuck in this godforsaken town.
What? What do you mean?
I mean that everything they earned was stolen from the hands of others. No matter where they go, they take and hurt, pillage, and kill. Don't you worry. I intend to keep this business going.
Huh. I guess you could say he's just sticking around to kill business. I think Sign's rubbing off. Why would he want to keep it going? Knox stared back at me, quietly watching my every move. If I even blink, will it be over? Keep this up and he becomes distracted, then what? Run for the door? Will someone come for me? Something happens on the side. No one else knows I'm here. There's no use in dying myself now. I have to keep going. I have to survive. Kenny crept around the table towards me. Not fast enough to try to catch me, but fast enough to let me run. He's enjoying stalking me. Yeah, let's talk about demons. A demon? Anything impossible? I don't believe it. I can't even begin to fathom it in my mind. That green-haired man, he knew more than he was letting on.
Tell me, are you from this world?
What world do you expect me to come from? When I was alive and long after my death, all I wished was to be free from this world. But reality is cruel. In my last moments, I thought to myself that I'd be free. Yet here I am.
You're dead? I don't
Oh, this body is perfectly alive. But am I dead, alive, or somewhere in between, trapped?
He's alive. I mean, the real Knox is strapped somewhere inside of him. And which is the real Knox? I don't understand, but...
You sound nothing like the Knox I know. You act nothing like him either. I can't believe that he was a fake. Tell me, are you a... demon?
I flashed from him before returning to normal. Hence my grip on the table, ready to run, but he made no move to reach for me.
You really are a clever one. Not a single other person has ever guessed. Either you know more than you're letting on, or you were tipped off.
Yeah, we're kind of tipped off. A demon. Evil incarnate, or so the story goes. But by the look on his face, he wasn't messing around. But what is a demon? The most obvious answer is the opposite of God, right? Is that what he is? Tapped his fingers on the table, snapping me out of my thoughts. Caspian?
Did you lie when you said you knew Caspian? When you told me you knew where he went?
That's strange. I don't think I ever remember mentioning him. After all, this is the first time we've met. Caspian, that wretched sorry man. Always running from his past, getting mixed in business that wasn't his own. It should have been mine to devour 18 years ago. I never lose my prey, and let me tell you, it won't happen again.
Oh. Did he elude him?
I'll be a worthy substitute.
You said he was like a brother to you. Are you telling me that you didn't care about him, truly?
Caspian? Of course. He was No! A brother to me, never. No treacherous, filthy human deserves to live in my presence.
Except for the body you're taking hold of, I imagine.
You're lying! I want to believe the man who told me how much Caspian meant to him.
You can believe whatever you want.
And Muranos?
What happened to the Muranos? I heard they were a powerful family, but all that's left is you.
Scrape a spoon against the bottom of a barrel, and there you have the Muranos. Filth, dredge. They deserved all that happened to them, and everything that will continue happening to them.
Did you kill them?
Oh, just killing them would be far too kind. I fed upon their essence slowly, savoring every taste of their disgusting souls.
Okay, so then it's just Knox left it alone, I take it. On their essence? What?
No one deserves to be slaughtered. No one deserves to be treated like that.
Really? Is that true? Tell me, if I said that I tortured your friends until they begged to be killed, would you want to slaughter me, yes? Why would your actions be excusable but mine not? For what reason does murder become justifiable, fair?
Never. It's never the right thing to do.
Come back and say that when you've been held against your will for hundreds of years, poked and prodded. When you've been used and abused. You haven't experienced the selfishness of mankind, have you? You haven't suffered at their hands.
I wonder if this demon may have actually been a person before whatever the fuck the Marauders did to him to make him become a demon.
When your flesh has been peeled from your body, your blood drained and drunk by people you once swore to protect, then I'll listen to your opinion. Then again, you'll never get the chance.
What he says is true, then he's the real Knox, but he speaks as if this isn't his body. We haven't pieced that together yet? He says he's a demon. The Marauders kept him trapped here and hurt him somehow. Relax, no, Knox, I know, must still be in there somewhere. Must be something I could say to bring him out.
Knox. Knox, please. You must still be in there somewhere. I know you're still in there. What happened to the little boy who was best friends with Caspian? The one that looked up to him more than anyone else? What happened to the man who needed my help to fight against the evil in this town? He isn't gone. I won't believe it.
How many times do I have to tell you?
No! Don't say that you hate Caspian. And don't tell me that you're the real Knox. I don't want to hear it. If you don't help me now, I'll never find Caspian. Don't you want to see him again too?
I do. Rain, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can stop him.
Knox! Knox, is it really you?
Peered into his face, lit up by the candlelight, his eyes were pink and he looked pained. Ran to his side, throwing away the last of my doubt.
You have to run. I can't stop him. He'll kill you.
I can't just leave you here. I won't. What will happen to you if I run away now?
Don't try to be a hero. I can take it. I'm used to it. I'll hold him back. So you have to leave.
Looked toward the door. I could have run. If I went fast enough, I could quickly leave town and be far away from his grasp. But Knox.
I told you I'd stop the murders. I said I'd find the culprit and save you. I won't take that back.
You're a fool. You worked it out. You solved the case, so I'll keep my end of the bargain too.
Then what was the point of helping? You asked for your help, but you clearly knew what was happening, though, but...
The truth about me and about Caspian? No! You still think this boy can free you? You'll never be rid of me. Go away! Stay out of this! Rain, I wasn't always like this. When I first met Caspian, I was just a normal child. My family, hundreds of years ago, we lived in Sidcaeum, but they were cast out, a disgrace to the other high houses. They were angry, resentful. They moved out here to Outskirts, but along the way, I know this will sound hard to believe. Trust me, I didn't believe it either. They found something that shouldn't have been found. A god in the flesh. They found him when he was weak, and they dragged him by force back to Outskirts. They kept him in a cage, excited about a possibility of revenge against the king. Shut up! Don't tell him about... They thought that eating his flesh and drinking his blood would give them longevity and power.
Oh.
But all it did was make the god bitter and angry. Who wouldn't be? Kept trapped for hundreds of years and more pain than you can imagine. He grew to hate humans. The isolation and mistreatment affected his mind, and he turned from the god of the hunt into a demon.
A god of the hunt? What the fuck kind of story did I get myself into?
He threw off his shackles and freed himself. His heart and mind were corrupted beyond repair. My family, he ate them. One at a time.
He ate them?
He didn't feast on their flesh, but instead their souls. They were scared, but they didn't want to lose the demon's power, so they struck a deal.
And you never make a deal with demons. That never ends well.
In exchange for offerings, he would spare them and leave them some of his power.
Oh, so they did all the murdering. Oh.
Is that the demon you have inside your body? He used to be a god?
That's right. I'm sure you're wondering how it ended up like this, right? Caspian. He was meant to be their next offering. His name appeared, just like yours. I couldn't let him die. Not like that. Not when I can do something about it.
Did Knox offer his body?
You stole him from me! He was meant to be mine! Get out of my head! He didn't deserve it! He was my family. My parents. They would have sacrificed Caspian and Knox in a heartbeat. So I helped him escape. I warned him, and he managed to get away safely. Knox was furious. He's still furious. I've never seen anything so angry. I was supposed to take Caspian's place and be eaten instead, but my parents begged him to spare me. I was their only heir. That was the reason they wanted me kept alive. If I had siblings, then I don't understand it fully, but the body he was in was weak, deteriorating. So my parents let him have half of mine. Every offering from then died at my hand. I couldn't stop him. My mother and my father both slaughtered because I couldn't control him.
Why didn't you tell me this in the first place? I could have done something.
I think we would have been more than on the spot because we haven't known too much.
I don't know what would have happened to you if I told you from the beginning. There's nothing you could do. It's too late for me. We've been together for too long. I don't think there's any way to separate us anymore. Asking for your help, it was a mistake. I never should have asked something so dangerous of you in the first place. You still have time. You need to flee, like Caspian did. Sid came.
And then what? You stay stuck here like this?
If you don't want to flee, then kill me, or I cannot do it myself. It's the only way to put a stop to this once and for all.
Oh, do we get a murder? Which probably not gonna be a good choice, but I'm gonna attempt it if that's a thing. Turned away from me, walked towards the wall. Something lay hidden beneath the cloth. Pulled the cloth down swiftly, revealing a large, ornate mirror. Immediately, he raised a hand to touch his reflection.
I'm not me anymore. I'm a monster.
Crash, he smashed the mirror. His broken reflection stared straight back at him quickly, came back to my side.
Take this. Don't be scared.
Took my hand, pressed a large, jagged piece of glass in my palm. Oh wait, never mind. Actually, we probably shouldn't fight him. I forgot or attempt to kill him. I forgot because we were told we're not supposed to fight him, not do anything dangerous.
Kill me. Leave me to bleed out and die, then run. Don't ever come back here.
I imagine he'll still have control of the body.
I won't do that to you. Nothing you say will convince me.
Why won't you understand? No matter how much I try, I can't do it myself. But it's the only way. Everyone in outskirts will continue to suffer if you let me live.
You're more than just him. You're you. And I won't give up on you so easily.
That's enough. I've let you run your mouth for far too long.
Just back away, but I was too close. There was no chance to escape.
Don't look away. You can watch whilst I rip this Caspian look-alike apart. I'm suddenly famished.
Let Knox go. Ugh!
Suddenly my arm was yanked with a force that wasn't human. The jar glass in my hand went flying across the floor. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna be able to try. How hard I struggled against him. I couldn't snatch my arm free.
Wait, don't do this! Please, let me go!
My arm even tighter. Only a single hand had me completely trapped. No, I gotta keep him talking and get away.
There's no point in struggling against me.
Oh, that's it?
Wait, please, we can talk this through!
It curled in on itself when a strong blow was delivered to my stomach. Oh, so that would explain the bones being crushed. My free arm around my waist, clenched my teeth, it hurts.
You should be honored to be in my company, and yet you're still trying to escape. Get it through your head. I'm not letting you go. You will take Caspian's place.
In the corner of my eye, I could see the shard lying on the ground, not far from me. I could just reach it. Even killing both of them. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
What did you really do to my friends?
They're perfectly safe for now. I just sent them away.
Sent them away?
You don't want any interruptions after all. Don't be too upset about them missing out, though. I'll retrieve them when we're finished here.
Anger pulsed through my body in red waves of rage. It just made me feel like all the more useless. I couldn't even wrestle a single arm away, let alone save them. He smiled at me, enjoying the torment.
Stop smiling. They mean more to me than anything else. If you hurt them, I won't let you go.
Starting roughly on the table, back against the wood, loomed over me, holding me down. This is bad. I can't move.
Get off me! Let me go!
What a predicament you found yourself in, Caspian copycat. You know, this is a real shame. I'm sure we could have been great friends in another lifetime. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? To be my savior. To redeem me. But life isn't a fairy tale.
I tried to pull my wrist from his grip, but it was pointless. This is how I die.
Knox! Please, please help me! Knox!
I won't let him help you. Not this time.
Flashed me a grin and two fangs poked out over his bottom lip. Is this it? He'll rip me to shreds so easily. No, please. Not ready to die, not yet. There's so much I don't know. There's much left to see. There's nowhere left to escape to. No path out of this. Ross face close to my neck.
Help! Please, someone!
I'm going to enjoy this. You smell delicious.
Our marking on our arms gotta come into effect at some point, right? That's some weird pow. Wait, no, because that only transferred pain. Did we transfer the demon?
Feel free to scream all you want. No one's going to save you.
Tongue ran down my throat. I could feel his fangs scraping against me. I'm going to rip my throat. I'm going to die.
Knox, please!
Door flung open abruptly, slamming so hard that it echoed through the room. The two silver blurs came flying through the open door, straight towards the table. One lodged in the wood and the other in Knox's shoulder.
Ouch.
Just ouch? I looked to the side. I could see a strange-looking dagger sticking out of the table. It looked different to Leo's, and it was only inches from my face. That almost hit me. He's throwing daggers around like this. Knox let go of me, reaching up to remove the blade from his arm.
You know, it's terribly rude to interrupt someone when they're eating. A simple knock would have sufficed.
Weighing my body, I rolled off the table and hit the ground. Quickly, I stood and backed away from Knox. Dropped the blade dagger onto the table and turned his attention to the doorway. Beaker stepped into the room, a serious expression on his face. Wait, really? Green hair pulled into a fluffy ponytail, tumbled over his back, while a bird sat on his shoulder. The usual teasing grin was gone. The bird flew from his shoulder and straight at me, and poof! My cloud suddenly took up all my view, swatting away from my face. It dissipated apart from a small cloud that surrounded. Wait, what? I blinked a few times, but it didn't help me in understanding what I was seeing. What? Oh. Huh. Okay, so the bird was Tim. Okay. Second man stood in front of me, shielding me from Knox. It was like he jumped straight out of the clouds. Hair was the same color as Peach and had no clothes on. Like, he was completely nude. But what exactly is going on? Oh, and he gets his robes back. Okay. Without delay, the green-haired man threw a bundle of cloth cut over his companion's shoulders, before turning his gaze toward me. I go from being held down, fighting for life, to this. What's going on?
What? What's going on? Who?
Actually dressed in what looked like a poncho, he pulled on my wrist and led me away from Knox. Finally, I got a glimpse on his face. Features were gentle and calm, but his expression looked grave.
Rain. Stand back.
My. What have we here? Unannounced guests. Well, the more the merrier. I was feeling particularly hungry tonight anyway.
What a gracious offer! Thanks, but you'll be going hungry tonight, it seems.
We'll see about that.
Let's look through Knox's shirt, tainted in red. He didn't seem pained, instead almost amused. Fingers tying around my wrist.
Your actions don't befit someone of your status. God of the hunt. Stand down.
I am no god. And you? Who are you to judge what befits me? No human. No. Wait.
Spirit of the peach-haired man in the darkness, scrutinizing his every movement.
You aren't human. You're just like me.
Like you? A murderous dog that needs to be muzzled? No. You aren't similar at all.
What you're doing here is wrong. You've abandoned your duty to these people. You've thrown them to the side.
I owe them nothing. They ripped me of my duties when they decided to cage me and feed on my flesh. They sealed their own fate. I watched over these lands for hundreds of years. I gave my all for these people. And look what they did. They betrayed me!
I am truly sorry for what you went through. I know how that feels. I experienced something not so different from you. Your lust for revenge isn't misplaced. What they did to you was wrong, and many of them deserve death. But the child you possess committed no misdeed. Neither did your other victims.
They are no different. Given time, they'll do the same as their parents and grandparents did before them.
Alright, hold on. Yeah, back music's... Why does this sound like something out of the Nier games? What the fuck? I like it, but it's so weird.
You and me, we're the same.
I don't even know if the music's even hearable. I
Someone like you should be
just
able
barely
to see
noticed
that
it.
these walking diseases should be nipped in the bud.
No. That's where we differ, it seems. Humans aren't perfect. They have their faults. They sin, their minds can be filled with greed. But that comes with being human. Everyone makes mistakes. You don't have the right to determine their fate. Killing them is wrong. They must be left to learn and grow, to be forgiven for their missteps. They have to be allowed to determine their own fate.
Oh,
what the- that was a weird glitch.
wisdom astounds me. Need I remind you of what happened when we last trusted in humans? We were outlawed, hunted, and killed. Exiled from the heavens with nowhere to run. We all swore to protect them at any cost, and they repaid us with murder. Those that survived were left with nothing. They don't deserve forgiveness, they deserve death. They must pay for their crimes.
That was hundreds of years ago. Humans change. They adapt. You need to let go of your hate.
Was the war back then actually a way, way bigger deal? Man from me, he's a god? Corner of my eye, I noticed the green-haired man circling behind Knox, slowly and quietly while his attention was elsewhere. And I was glistening a metal dagger.
Wait! I haven't forgotten about you, human.
Went around, grabbed the green-haired man, shoulder, and instantly lashed out, aiming for his throat. Once the peach-haired man pushed the other out of the way, taking his place, Knox instantly bit down into his throat. Squeezed my eyes shut, unable to watch the horrendous scene. I had to do something. Knox went skidding across the floor, thrown away.
Are you okay? Don't worry about it now. We have something more important to deal with.
Held his hand to his throat, stopping the blood.
How? My strength.
The dagger was laced. The poison isn't lethal, but you'll be paralyzed long enough for us to deal with you.
Please. Please just kill me. I can't live like this any longer.
She approached and examined him closely.
He doesn't deserve this. No one does. But he's too big a threat to be left alive. Now that I'm finally talking to you face to face, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've had to live like this. I'm sorry that you've only seen the worst of us. But be at ease. Your soul will finally be free.
Wait, please wait! There must be some way to save him, please! Anything but killing him!
They've been together for far too long. If there's a way to separate the two of them, I don't hold that knowledge, but there may be something I can do.
Please. I could never forgive myself if I let him die now.
I'm afraid the other option might be worse than death. I can take away enough of his soul to knock him out, and we can take him to someone who may be able to help. But there's no guarantee he'll ever awaken. And if he doesn't, he'll be trapped with that demon.
It was my decision to make. Turning a pain trapped with that demon? No, I couldn't. I looked toward Knox, whose eyes had returned to pink.
Rain. You. Before we met, this is all I dreamt for, but the risk of never waking up is worth it if one day I can be free. I'll be strong. No! I'll not be taken so easily!
Quickly, pin him down!
Down beside the green-haired man and hold Knox to the ground. Between the two of us, I managed to pin him down as he struggled. Still strong beyond words, but it was nothing compared to the strength I felt before. The poison was working.
Let me go! I'll kill you! I'll kill every single one of you! I'll rip out your throats and feast on you for days! You'll pay for that!
Sorry, buddy, you're not gonna have the chance. If you ever wake up again, it won't be in this body.
Get off of me!
Knox, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you. I hope we're both your sake so that we can help you, and that one day you can be at peace.
Roach opposed Knox's throat before biting down his flesh.
What's he doing?
Stay quiet, kid. He's doing exactly what you asked of him. He's saving his life.
Went on the mysterious man's neck, slowly stitched back together as he fed on Knox.
Knox, I'm so sorry. I promise that no matter what happens, I'll try to help you. Always.
Eyes faded from black to white again. He looked at me pained.
Rain. Before I go, please. Call me Soren.
Soren? Soren was the demon problem. Swing on, before all this happened?
Soren, I promise. I'll find a way to fix this.
Thank you. Fine. Caspian.
But we still never got the info where he went. I shot his head sacked to the side. With the peach hair, let him go and sit back. Face covered in Soren's blood.
It's done. He won't be able to cause any more harm.
Soren, I'm so sorry. If only I wasn't so weak.
Toughen up. What's done is done.
Be a little more sympathetic. Rain, listen to me. You did so much already. Without you, he would have given up. You're a true friend. Don't think that you're weak, because that's just not true.
But he might never wake up.
All we can do is hope. You've done your part.
That thing you did. What was it?
Now isn't the time to go into it. We have some cleaning up to do. Later, we can talk more.
I think it's time for us to leave. We've been here long enough already.
Let go of Soren, and he no longer fought against us. The weird man stood up and put him over his shoulder.
Where are you taking him?
I know someone who may be able to help, but he's not in Oxabor. Come on, we're getting out of here.
All the other two out of the room after picking up the lit candle, Soren told me, no point letting the house burn down. Or Knox, isn't how I wanted everything to end. The weird man walked by my side, watching ahead now that everything had calmed down. I noticed some things about him that I didn't before. As we were clouded over, almost foggy, he must have been blind and yet made his way around with almost no problem. Or he was a bird, right? Did I imagine that? Bird? A man? A god?
Rain, I know today's events must be weighing heavily on your mind, and nothing I can say will lighten the load. Just know this. This was the best possible outcome. There's no other way this could have ended.
Which makes me wonder if had we run away, if we would still fought Noxus differently.
I know that. but I can't help but feel like I
Pretty
should
sure
have done
there's
more
an
for him.
achievement for like leaving, I think, from what I looked at the achievements. It smiled at me softly.
You did more than you know.
We approached the entry. I heard frantic yelling.
What happened? What are we doing here? My head hurts. Fawn, can you kiss it better?
Oh my gosh, even still now sign.
Now is not the time. Leos, wake up.
Oh, just let me sleep.
Wake up.
Go away, mouse boy.
I don't have to do this.
Is he gonna hit him? I'm gonna slap. Yep, there we go.
Ow! God, what the hell? What'd you do that for, huh? Will you wake up already? Rain's missing.
He's what? Where are we? We were just searching the mansion, right?
Guys?
When we entered the entryway, 3 pairs of eyes turned to face us. First, they looked relieved. Then they noticed the people I was with.
What's going on? There's a lot to explain. I'm so happy to see you three.
Before I realized, tears streamed down my cheeks. I'm so happy to be alive. See my friends again.
What's gotten into you?
Aw, he's crying. I think it's time for a group hug. I don't think now's the time to.
I pulled over Leos and Fawn against their will. Putting his arm around us, all of us, I quickly did the same.
Okay, that's enough. Can you tell me what exactly happened?
Where to start? Stella went over the events of what just happened, explaining in detail. At times, their faces showed disbelief, and other times, sadness. Where that skit mouse seemed like a lie, so much so, even I found myself hard to believe. Yet they listened to every word intently.
So, in short, the Knox we knew was actually Soren. And Knox was really a demon. A god.
So Soren's the person, Knox the demon. Okay.
I wanted to help him. I wanted to save him, but this was the best we could do.
It just had to be this guy that turned up. What are you doing here?
Oh, not happy to see me?
Not exactly. But I'll put my disdain to the side for now since you saved his life.
There's no point giving me your praise. If I went in there alone, you would have found my body later, too.
Pointing towards the peach-haired man who stared in our direction.
I'm sorry this is where we had to become acquainted. Under better circumstances.
You were a bird that turned into a man?
It's a long story, and this isn't the place to discuss it.
Isn't it about time you properly introduced yourselves? I can't help but think that this isn't the kind of thing travelers get involved with.
I promise. I'll explain everything properly later. For now, we must get Knox and Soren to someone that can help. And the only way to do that is to leave Oxabor.
As we approached the front door, I blew out the candle and set it down. Almost felt sad. It was the last candle that ever be lit in this house? Must it ever be blown out? Soren gets to come back? Exit through the doorway on the chilly streets of Oxbor. Darkness outside felt light compared to the heaviness of Soren's mansion. The air was fresher, more alive. Everything that happened breathed a sigh of relief. Made it. Fawn, Leos, and Sign are all okay. Soren had a glimmer of hope. Walked through the streets, alleyways until we reached the main road.
This doesn't feel great, does it?
No, it doesn't. He must have felt so alone. So abandoned. He had no one to turn to or depend on. Both Knox and Soren. I feel sorry for both of them.
Me too. Wait a minute. Before we leave, there's something I have to do first.
Let the group towards the town center approach the village notice board. Oh, we're gonna take... Yeah. Unless was my name, Rain.
Does anyone have something I can write with?
Here.
My name, I wrote Thor Morano? Looked at for a moment before turning away. This ends things. It's time to leave.
The next stop is Sid Kayam. Soren mentioned that Caspian fled there to get away from Knox.
I wonder if the reason he put that is because if Soren ever comes back, it's gonna probably turn everything back to normal because once people realize he's alive instead of dead.
Sid Cam? You never stop surprising me. Actually, that's where I'm headed to as well.
Wait, weren't you meant to return home? You live in Sid Cam?
Wasn't Sid Cam? Wait, I'm confused. I forget. Where have we been? We've been Relicville, Zoros, Archive, Sid Cam. Oh, we were in Stagwood. That's why I thought Sid Cam. Okay, never mind.
That's right. I was feeling a little sad, you know? Thinking we'd have to part ways after all we've been through together and all we have left to do. But fate really has a way of making things happen, huh? Why don't you come back in my carriage? It's a few days' travel away, and I have plenty of room to spare.
Well, what a kind offer. It would be rude of me not to accept.
Who invited you? Walk.
How many times do I have to tell you? You have to ask first. You can't just hitch a ride with whoever you want. Although, if it was being offered, we wouldn't turn it down. The person who may be able to help Knox also lives in Sidcaeum, and if we have to carry him the whole way, it'll add days to our journey.
The more the merrier, of course.
Okay, you sound a bit unsure about that. Weird seeing him being a bit suspicious than being all fucking lewd. Smile was wiped right off Science's face. He seemed wary, not annoyed like Leo's, but he was quietly calculating something.
Wait, are you kidding me? The last time was hell and I have to do it again?
Last time wasn't so bad.
Maybe for you. I was squished between a bunch of assholes.
I can't thank you enough. If you're happy to have us, of course we'll come with you.
Let's not waste any more time then. It's finally time for the shadow to pass over Oxabor.
Perhaps tomorrow will be the day a new sun rises.
Andersell is headed towards the outskirts of town, where Linus dropped us off just yesterday. It's almost funny how that felt like it happened weeks ago, but in reality we spent only 2 days. Oh, we're only here for 2 days? Goddamn. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's only been 2 days.
Oh, I have to warn you, my driver
So much
is...
has happened in only 2 days.
Sir, is that you?
Here we go again.
They're not signed faster than I've ever seen a human being move. Pushed forward and crashed to the ground at Sign's feet, sobbing.
Sir, how could you do this to me? You've been gone since yesterday. I thought you were dead. I've been worried sick.
Come on, it was just a little detour. No harm done.
Wait, has he been eluding him this whole time?
No harm. Your parents are going to kill me. They'll murder me. Every time I tell you not to run off, and yet you do it anyway.
I think you kind of should expect at that point then, shouldn't we?
You're embarrassing me. Stand up.
Can I help you up?
Here's my hand out to help the man up, but he just glared at me from the ground.
And who are these people? Don't tell me you've picked up even more men. What will your parents think? You know they don't like you hanging around the common folk.
Hey, what does he mean by common folk?
I almost feel like I should be offended.
Oh, Lord Synaculus. All night, I've been wandering the streets, trying to find you. Why would you do this to me?
Learn Sign's true name. Oh. Sign is just short for that. Okay.
Hey, don't call me...
Oh my...
Synaculus? Is that your name?
Synaculus.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's it's hilarious. Oh, let me bow down to you, Lord Synaculus.
Whoever's the voice actor for Leo's, you sound like you're having a lot of fucking fun with that.
Shut up! Pretend you never heard that.
That was red from ear to ear and he refused to meet my eyes. Surprisingly, I found it pretty refreshing to see. Lore, though, interesting. Be pretty important more so than he seemed at first, since he usually spends his time messing around. It's hard to imagine him as Lord. But he does have a lot of money and drive over his own fancy carriage. Personality isn't very lordly, though. Sure, we'll have plenty of time to discuss his lordness if this trip is as long as I've been told, though.
Just shut up! This is my retainer, Ether.
Zion quickly dragged Ether up from the floor where he was laid in a pile sobbing.
Get a hold of yourself. Don't you think it's time to go home? Look, I'm here. Let's go.
Sir, we're already 2 days late. There's no explaining ourselves out of this. I'll be killed. Or worse, fired.
I feel like the order of what's worse is a bit wrong, but you know what? Whatever your priorities are.
Okay. I promise I won't run off. All right. Does that make it better?
You've said that last time too. Sir. Sir, you have to pinky promise me.
Pinky promise.
Will you shut up? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not doing that.
Then I'm not going anywhere. You didn't have any problem with it last week.
Just fine. Okay, fine. I pinky promise I won't run off again. Can we leave now?
Is it really okay that we hitch a ride? If it's too difficult, we can just...
No, you're coming with me. Ether, get the horses ready to leave.
You're bringing them with you? Don't you think they're a little dirty?
We're standing right here. I can hear every word you're saying.
Yeah, I was about to say it. I'm like, what exactly are you pointing out we're dirty?
I can't carry this guy all day. Get a move on.
Let me give you a hand with him.
Thanks. Let's just set him down in the back.
Pushed the horse-stricken driver out of the way and sat Soren unconscious body in the back of the carriage. Zion gave Ether a look. He ran towards the driver's seat. I felt a little bad for him, having to deal with all of her trouble. The rest of us piled into the back. Here was even more lavish than I imagined. Lila's carriage. Comfortable, couldn't dream of comparing even so, with all 7 of us squished in, little tight. Zion, Leo's fawn, I sat on one side, Soren and the other 2 sat on the other, seeing as Zion traveled here alone. Brings that his carriage was quite this big.
Wow, this is cozy, and a much better idea than traveling by foot. I should give myself a pat on the back for getting us this ride.
You didn't do anything.
4. Without us, you'd be walking.
Do you expect me to thank you? You're as much of a freeloader as I am.
And the difference is I was invited.
I try not to sweat the details.
Looked towards the beach-haired man seated across from me, stayed out of the conversation, apparently minding his own business. Business. I'm just never gonna go since playing Life is Strange. I'm gonna be forever stuck with saying business. It was a real mystery. Who is he truly? An actual god in the flesh? Why does he seem so normal? Doesn't he look any different to the rest of us? But what I heard is Soren Manor is true. He'd be hundreds, if not thousands of years old. Could a god just walk the planet? I thought they were meant to be in the heavens protecting a relic Vela. Knox and the man said they were exiled hunted. Who has the power to do that?
Ether, please take us back to Sidcam.
Entertainer pulled open a small glass window, poking his head through.
Yes, sir. But may I ask, is he dead?
Shush, he's asleep. You wouldn't want to wake him, would you?
No, sir.
Closed the window with the face as if he just ate something sour. It seemed like he really hated us. It was a very protective sign. They must have been together for a long time.
He seems... pleasant? How long have you known each other?
Huh? Ether? His family served mine for decades, so we were kind of brought up together.
What, like brothers or something? Your family must be pretty important.
They like to think they are.
The carriage slowly made its way through the dark streets of Oxford, pulled along by 3 horses in front. Everyone in here, I was surprised that Ether was worried. Teacher man wearing only a poncho, seedy looking guy with a body over his shoulder.
All right, when are we gonna get some answers? Just what is going on here?
Who are you two?
Hey, come on now. It's late. Get some sleep and I'll explain everything tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all we've done is wait. I'm getting sick of it.
Looked again at the peach-haired man. I felt oddly drawn to him. It's as if I was meeting a long-lost friend, but I don't think we'd ever actually met.
They say patience is a virtue. You'd be wise to practice it.
Oh, you little... It's fine. I'm pretty tired myself, so we can talk more tomorrow.
A night's rest will do you well. You've been through a lot today.
I just grumbled but dropped it. Leaning back to get some sleep, Fauna and quickly followed suit. That night, it took me a long time to find sleep.
Rain. Rain, can you hear me? You travel. Somewhere I cannot follow. I'll catch up soon.
What? Oh, okay, so given now that we're aware that there's definitely like some weird mumbo jumbo supernatural, is whoever's in our head a god as well? And we're like leaving the god's vicinity? Oh, there's so much to go on about. Think. I'm going to end it here for now. So we'll save that for next week. Hopefully I don't like skip out like I did last week. Because I had things I had to do, or want to do, more specifically. But anyways, so yeah, so I'll leave that there. So anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed in some weird way. I thank y'all for anyone that stuck around watching live. And yeah, so I'll leave that there. Gonna bring it. Instagram will be done. I think it's a long stream. I think it may have been like 3 hours. But I got caught up. Got too caught up with everything that's happening towards the end. So yeah, so I'll leave that there. So anyways, hopefully next time it's also short. I really didn't mean to make it this long. So anyways, yeah, get here. Bring up Instagram. Have a good day, night, evening, or have you, because I don't know around the world. Anyways, bye.